three externals. I'll put the externals on this side. The first external is freehand sketching. The second one is the orthographic. And the third one is a pictorial. Now they all count 3 credits, so it's 9 in total. But this is not an exam that you sit at the end of the year. This will come out of your portfolio of work, so out of your assignment, we'll get this. Okay, then the internals. They consist of development, which is 6 credits, then a designer influence, which is 3 credits, then we get a rendering standard that we're going to do this year as well, and that's 3 credits, and then 4 is a presentation. Now the presentation is not you standing up in front of the class and telling the class about your design. It's basically making a design or a poster of your design. Now total of this is 25. So now I'm going to show you guys where you get these credits out of. So we're going to do 2 big assignments in level 1. So the blue will be the assignment. So the first one, we're going to design a little camp stove. And the second one is a little beach badge. Okay, so these 2 assignments will have enough to get all of this out. So we're going to get our freehand sketchings out of this. The orthographic and the pictorial will mainly come out of the camp stove one. The designer will go to the beach badge. Development can come out of both of these. The render will be either something that we do this year, but I offer the standard next year as well for students that take it in year 11 that didn't do it in year 10. And then the presentation, you can choose between the camp stove and the beach badge. So it's a lot of standards, but you get evidence out of 2 assignments. So it's not an assignment per standard, it's 2 big assignments through the year, and then we grab evidence out of those assignments for these standards. Now, just want to talk about the freehand sketching quickly. So freehand sketching is exactly what it says. It's all the sketches that you do without the assistance of SolidWorks or any mechanical tools like a ruler or set square and stuff like that. So the first, you have to do so there's different types of freehand sketching. The first one is 2D freehand sketching, so that will be like orthographic, for instance, so showing your design just in a 2D version. And then there's oblique, which is just like this, 45 degrees back, and 1 point perspective, which is kind of the cousin of oblique. And then there's isometric, which starts normally like a Y, and then you just continue in that. And then there's a 2 point perspective, which is the cousin of the isometric. So if you show through your assignment your designs in these drawing skills, it makes it better to get a good result in the external. Okay, then there's the rendering. We'll do that. That's what we started looking at a little bit, where you've got an object and you've got a light source and you've got a shadow, and you've got this lighter, this darker, this more even darker, and then your shadow there. And that can give you achieved if you show tonal change and a shadow and a light source. You don't have to show the light source, because if you do this lighter, it will automatically show people that's our light source. Then the presentation is basically doing research, is doing research and then presenting your design like a poster or an ad in a magazine. Okay, so we'll start doing some work on that as well. That's the diagonal rule, the rule of thirds and stuff like that. And then the development is the design process. So if you do technology as well, we kind of do it in technology as well. So it's research, concepts, development, and then a final outcome. So that's that. And then the designer one is just looking at a designer, and that designer should influence your design. You can also look at an architect or a group of architects together. So that's basically